Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
Awaiting the snap is Puga, the sophomore. Perfect snap. Here comes the run. Blocked by McBride. The ball rolls out of the end zone for a safety.
Brought to you by Mr. D's Ace Home and Farm Center, Cargill Meat Solution, and Transwest.
Trevor looks like he was dead. Now up for the layup. Up and good.
Ehrlich Toyota East, Equitable Savings, and Northeastern.
He swings and drives it deep into left field. Way back. And it is a grand slam.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
All right, let's get to the playing of the national anthem here live from Fort Morgan High School. Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com tonight from Fort Morgan High School. It's the visiting Arvada Bulldogs against the Fort Morgan Mustangs. I'm John Beltran with both teams at 0-1 in conference play. The Mustangs lost to Conifer 69-59 on Tuesday in Conifer, and Arvada was blasted by Skyview 70-21. The Mustangs are 2-9 overall. Overall, that is, and Arvada sitting at 3-6. So these teams got to get on track, especially Fort Morgan. They were expected to be better than a 2-9 start with their only victories coming against Frederick here. They had to rally to win that game. And then their final game before the Christmas break, they defeated Brush, a very impressive performance in Brush. In fact, it's Brush's only loss of the season. That's how good Fort Morgan played in that game, but for some reason, they've come out of the break and have not been able to pick up the momentum, although their first game a week ago against Platte Valley, a team that was ranked in the top 5 in 3A at the time, the Mustangs had a 4-point lead down the stretch. They ended up losing that game in the waning moments. They lost Saturday at Erie, and I mentioned they fell to Conifer, so they have dropped 3 consecutive games. Mustang starting lineup is coming up right here. Caden Edson, a sophomore, starts for the Mustangs, along with junior Isaac Linker. We'll get to the Arvada starting lineup because they wore their warm-ups during the introduction to the starting lineups. Senior Grayson Garber, he's the point guard on this Mustang team, coached by Ty Trahern, along with Trey McBride, the big man in the middle. And also in the backcourt, Luis Garcia. Let's see, Arvada. Looks like they might be going with a JV player. Elias Del Hierro's in the starting lineup, along with Quentin Terry, who will jump center, Antonio Valenzuela, Braden Wolfel, and trying to catch the 5th member out there. Looks like that could be Anwar Olson. Nope, it's Isaiah Vigil. Vigil with the basketball, lobs it into Terry. Terry is trapped over there, and he dribbled the ball off his foot out of bounds already. With the opening tip brought to you by Ingmar Phillips Insurance, there's a turnover in the game. 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan. With your home, car, health, or life insurance questions, or provide a quote, Ingmar Phillips Insurance. Here's Caden Edson near the top, chest pass on the outside left. With a basketball, Garcia back out to Garver in the right corner for Edson, looking down low, swings it back out to Garver. Garver gets a pick from Linker, dribbles to his right, pulls up from 10, hits the lip of the rim, rebound McBride, dribbles, fades, shoots, and scores off the glass for Trey McBride. And the Mustangs lead 2-0, applying half-court pressure. Vigil into the front court, double team. Still looking for a man, and he swings it back out over there on the right side at the free throw line in the left corner. With the basketball is Del Hierro, and the pass up the top, knocked away by Garcia into the backcourt, no over and back as Vigil chases it down. Lobs it towards the free throw line to Terry. Terry near that right corner, here's Wolfel. With the basketball, bounce pass is poked away by McBride. McBride ahead of the field, all the way, is going to lay it up and in, and he's fouled by Vigil. Trey McBride to the line to shoot one. And the Mustangs now lead by a score of 4-0. And Vigil with a foul, second turnover there by Arvada. And the Mustang senior will try to make it 5-0 with all of the points coming from him. And the shot is up and in. McBride's first basket brought to you by Cargill Meat Solutions. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at Cargill.com. 5-0, McBride over Arvada. Into the corner with a basketball, trapped over there is Vigil. Now the cross-court pass taken by Wolfel. Shot is blocked by McBride in the corner, but he was on the baseline. So it'll stay with Arvada with 6:38 to go in the opening quarter. Fort Morgan 5. Arvada nothing in Fort Morgan as the Mustangs look to snap a 3-game losing streak and win for the third time this year. And to trigger it in will be Valenzuela in the right corner. Swings it back out to Vigil. Up top, Del Hierro. He takes the three. That's off to the left. Isaac Linker has the rebound for the Mustangs. There's the outlet to Garver. Long pass to Garcia. All the way, lays it up and in with the right hand. To the left of the basket, Luis Garcia scores. And Fort Morgan's off to a 7-0 lead. Jump pass to Terry. Down low, tipped away by McBride. Intended for Valenzuela, who was cutting to the basket out of bounds. And Arvada retains possession down by 7 in the early going. And Del Hierro to throw it in. And now Leonardo de Herrera checks in for Quentin Terry. So they go a little bit smaller here. Del Hierro still looking. Bounce pass to Wolfel in the right corner against McBride. Dribbles to his left. Bounce pass inside for Vigil. Looked like he was hit on the arm. That'll be a foul against the Mustangs, and committing the foul, I believe, was Caden Edson. That's his first. And to throw it in will be Del Hierro. Swings it left side, Vigil dribbles to his right, between his legs, behind his back, but not penetrating at this point. Then a jump pass is intercepted by Garcia, intended for Del Hierro in the corner. Garcia all the way scoops it up and he misses, and he traveled prior to that. Yeah, he was out of control, and Fort Morgan commits their first turnover. Leading 7-0, nearly 6 minutes to go here in the opening half. In the opening quarter, I should say. In the backcourt, Del Hierro with the basketball across the timeline, picks up the dribble, jump pass to Valenzuela, and then that pass is tipped out of bounds. Knocked away there by Isaac Linker, 3/4 court, the Bulldogs to throw it in. Arvada coached by Vernon Whittington. The inbounds pass to Vigil. He's double teamed. Jump pass to Del Hierro at the free throw line. Right wing. Here's the three up, and that's off the back of the rim. And Isaac Linker has the rebound. The miss is there by Valenzuela. Long baseball pass to McBride. Dribbles left baseline all the way. Scoops it up and in with a left hand off the glass. McBride now has 7. The Mustangs lead 9-0. 5:33 to go in the opening quarter. Del Hierro in the backcourt. Fort Morgan playing their A game right now. Swings it on the left side to De Herrera. Jump pass is going to be tipped away at midcourt by Garcia. He goes all the way, and he scoops it up and in. Arvada needs a timeout here. That's turnover number 4. Garcia now has 4 points. Mustangs lead 11-0, applying the pressure. Here's Vigil. He was tripped up. He puts up a wild shot, partially blocked by Linker. Linker's got the basketball. There's the outlet to Garver. Jump pass to McBride, and the alley-oop is up and in off the glass. Timeout, Arvada. McBride has 9 early points, and the Mustangs are pasting Arvada with 5:04 to go in the opening quarter, 13-0. Wow. And they are certainly playing their game, getting up and down the court, controlling the basketball. When you're looking for someone to walk you through the insurance world, turn to the office of Greg Mullen and Brush, Home Auto Life and Health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call, 842-4555. And Mr. D's Ace Farm and Home Center, your headquarters for all your home, farm, and ranch supplies from plumbing to feed, with 3 locations to serve you, Sterling, Brush, and Fort Morgan. 13-0 in favor of the Mustangs. And again, they've had a lot of easy baskets here in the first quarter. Fort Morgan already is going to make a substitution here. In fact, a couple of substitutions. Braden McAllister is into the game. And also in for Fort Morgan, Jonathan Marquez. And there's McBride committing a foul off a pass to Del Hierro. And for the Mustangs, that's her second foul already. And to throw it in near midcourt is Del Hierro into Vigil on the outside right. Dribbles right baseline underneath the basket. Bounce pass in the corner to Valenzuela. Shot is up and in. And he drills a three-pointer. Antonio Valenzuela. Arvada's on the board. 13-3 Fort Morgan. 4:39 to go in the opening quarter from Fort Morgan High School. Garber hands it off to Marquez on the outside left. Garcia left baseline for McBride. Cross court to Garber. He'll take the three. Yes! Grayson Garber drills the triple on the right wing. His first points. Fort Morgan 16, Arvada 3. Bounce pass is taken by De Herrera. Right side to Del Hierro. Del Hierro cross court pass to Valenzuela, and then he traveled. Turnover number 5. And Fort Morgan's going to clear the bench in this game. Again, they've already made 2 substitutions early on with a 13-point lead, not even midway through the opening quarter. And here comes Jonathan Marquez. Marquez across the timeline for the Mustangs at the top, swings it left side for Garcia. Gets a pick from McAllister, dribbles the ball off his foot, chases it down, nearly went into the backcourt, gets it to Garber. Jump pass to McBride, and he dunks! Trey McBride with a jam! Holy mahungus, McBride has got 11. And the Mustangs now lead 16, make it 18-3. Into the front court behind his back is Valenzuela. Then he was fouled by McAllister. Man, that was an electric play there. And the assist was delivered by Grayson Garber, his second. And to throw it in is going to be De Herrera over to Vigil. Remember, this team lost to Skyview by 49. There's a foul by Marquez as Vigil was driving towards the basket. Now the Mustangs are getting a little bit careless defensively. That's going to be their 14th foul. And to trigger it in, Del Hierro lobs it towards the top towards Vigil. Vigil with the basketball, dribbling to his left, bodied up by Marquez. Back out to De Herrera. Now to Vigil. Vigil dribbling to his right. Wolfel with the basketball, left-handed dribble. He backs up straight away. 3 is a brick. It's nothing but window. Long rebound to Garcia. Ahead to McBride, and he lays it up, and he misses. Put back by McAllister. No. Garcia puts it up and in. Off the glass, Luis Garcia. And the Mustangs convert nicely there, and now lead 20-3. Now we got a foul along the left baseline as Valenzuela was bodied up over there. And bodied up. I don't think that, that was Marquez again, his second foul. And that was on the shot, so this will be 2 free throws for Antonio Valenzuela. With Fort Morgan up by 17, the free throw is up and in and out, spins out. Second free throw upcoming. Need a new windshield? Want to spray on bedliner or truck accessory? Smart Parts, 375 Charmony Frontage Road, that is, in Sterling. That's Smart Parts. Second free throw is coming up with 3:18 to go in the opening quarter. The Mustangs already have 20 on the board, and that is up, and that is around and good for Valenzuela. Fort Morgan 20, Arvada 4. No pressure applied in the backcourt. And here comes Grayson Garber. Hands it off to Edson. Edson on the outside right to Garber. Garber dribbles towards the top, picks up his dribble, swings it in the left corner for Edson. Back out with the basketball just into the game is Ortega. Jacob Ortega now has it back behind the three-point line, swings it straight away to Garber. Garber holds the ball on his right hip against Valenzuela. Garber maintains a dribble towards the baseline. Cross-court pass to Ortega in the left corner to Edson. Edson dribbles to his right. Bounce pass back out to Ortega. 2:41 to go in the opening quarter. Fort Morgan leads by 16. Garber penetrates. He puts it up and he misses, but he's fouled on the drive to the basket. And the foul was committed by maybe Wolfel, but nope. Instead it's Angel Ordonez committing the foul. That's going to be his first. He's into the game recently here, and Grayson Garver to the stripe for Fort Morgan. Mustangs could have one of their better quarters of the season. The free throw is up and in. Garver now with 4. Second free throw coming up for the senior, wearing a 10 on his jersey, and that one is up and around, and it's off to the right, and the rebound is into the hands of Del Hierro. Into the front court, Valenzuela runs into a Mustang offensive foul. Adam Cardona took the contact. Turnover number 6. Valenzuela with his first personal. Mustangs come the other way still with 2.5 to go and up by 17. They're going to make quick work of this team. They already have. Edson at the top of the basketball, right side over to Garver. Garver behind the three-point line. Jump pass to Ortega. Left wing 3 is around and no good, and going over the back was McAllister, committing his second foul. And now Arvada will have the basketball going the other way. So here we go in the backcourt. Wolfel swings it over there to Vigil. Back to Wolfel, still in the backcourt across the timeline. Baseball pass left corner for Del Hierro. Del Hierro penetrates left baseline, scoops it cross court, but it's tipped away, intercepted by Edson. That's another turnover. That is number 7. Here's Ortega into the lane, leans, banks, misses. Rebound, putback is up and missed by Norris. But to the line will be Nick Norris as he's fouled. And that time the foul was on Braden Wolfel. And with 1:53 to go, a sophomore Nick Norris steps to the stripe. He spins, he shoots, and he scores. The free throw is good. Fort Morgan now leads 22-4. Second free throw upcoming. And this one is up, and that one is in. Nothing but string. Beautifully for Norris, 23-4. Vigil the other way, lays it up and in. He diced his way in between Mustangs and scored. Only the second bucket for Arvada in the opening half. And in the game, 23-6. Garver right side, jump pass to Cardona, leans, shoots, misses, and we got a foul. A Mustang went over the back. Fort Morgan's committing too many fouls here in the first. They're going to be in the penalty. Way too many fouls. Cardona commits the foul, and that's a 1-and-1. Yeah, that's not good. 1:33 to go in the first, and Fort Morgan's already committed 7 fouls. So they'll be shooting free throws the rest of the half, and we're not out of the first quarter. And Braden Wolfel to the line. That's going to clear the bench in this game for Fort Morgan if they can maintain a huge lead. So Wolfel with 2 free throws. And the first one by the left-hander is off the back of the rim. Actually just a 1-and-1, so that's my bad. Nick Norris grabs the rebound for the Mustangs. Fort Morgan the other way. Here's Edson on the right wing. Hands it off to Garver. Fakes the 3. Dribbles to his left. Got a pick from Cardona. Now dribbles in between 2. Scoops it up off the glass and in! What a move by Grayson Garver. He's got 6. A nifty move by the senior. And Fort Morgan leads 25-6. 1:12 to go in the first quarter. Crossing midcourt is Vigil. Right of the lane. Jump pass down low. Scooping it up and short is Ordonez. Edson had the rebound. Tried to chase it down off his leg out of bounds. Arvada retains possession. With 1:05 to go and both teams making substitutions, Quentin Terry is back into the game for Arvada. Trey McBride and Isaac Linker for Fort Morgan. And also Luis Garcia back in. Valenzuela checks back in as well for Arvada. The inbounds pass to Vigil against Edson, dribbling towards the top. Left of the lane. Back out in the corner now to Ordonez. He's got nowhere to go. Dribbles to his right. Now spins to his left against Garver. Crosses up Garver. And then the pass down low. And Del Hierro scoops it up and he misses. Rebound is loose. Nobody picks it up. Now Garcia does for Fort Morgan. Garcia behind his back. Left of the lane towards the corner. He's double teamed. He's fouled. 15 foul against Arvada. And that was committed by Ordonez. That's going to be a second. With 40.8 seconds to go, and the Mustangs up by 19. Edson to throw it in. In the left corner with a basketball is Garcia. Entry pass from Garvin to Linker. Now Garcia, left corner, three. Yes! Yes for Luis Garcia. Nails the triple. And the Mustangs have gotten 9 from Garcia in the opening quarter. They lead by 22. Vigil the other way, scoops it up, no good. Rebound Terry. He's fouled as he misses. Grayson Garver got him from behind. And Quentin Terry to the line for Arvada. And the Mustangs have 18 fouls already. The Quentin Terry free throw is a rainbow, but it hits nothing but net. It's good. 28-7. They might be able to get 30 points in this quarter. Second free throw by Quentin Terry is up, and that's going to be around and good.
Now the Mustangs are leading by 20.
Mustangs up 28-8. 16 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Edson jump pass to Linker, wide open down low. Garcia dribbles and he misses the left-handed shot, but he's fouled. I don't think Ordonez pushed him. I think Garcia just missed that. He's getting a break there. Ordonez is wondering where that foul was committed. I am too. I didn't see any contact. That's his third foul. And sometimes the officials deceived by the angle. Because Garcia put his hands up like he didn't touch him, and I didn't think he touched him either. The Garcia free throw is good. And even though McBride's had a big first quarter with 11 points, now Luis Garcia has got 10. He can match the total with this made free throw, and he does. 30-8, 8 seconds to go. Vigil crosses midcourt on the outside right with 5, takes a long three. Yes! Vigil hits a parking lot three. Garver from about 60! Oh, off the back of the rim! And that's the end of the opening quarter with the score. Fort Morgan 30. Arvada 11. It's a 1-minute break on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com.
You are listening to Fort Morgan Mustang Sports on Morgan County's B106. This is KPRB Brush, Fort Morgan.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
All right, the Mustangs lead 30-11 going into the second quarter. Edson with a basketball over to Garver. Out there with Garcia, McBride, and at the free throw line, Linker as the basketball jump pass to Garver. Takes about a 17-footer, and that's short. And the ball is rebounded by Garcia. He's fouled as he went back up. I think Quentin Terry got him across the wrist. Yep. And for Terry, that's his first foul. And the free throw by Garcia is good. He's got 12 in the game. Second free throw is good as well. It sat on the lip of the rim for Garcia, and it went through. 32-11. In the right corner, Del Hierro lobs it towards the top to Vigil. Vigil free throw line. Terry inside. Del Hierro dribbles. He's double teamed and he scoops it up and in. Wow. Nice job by Elias Del Hierro. He had no lane in there and still was able to score. Fort Morgan leads 32-13. Here's the lob to Garver. Garver with the basketball. In the right corner to Linker. Linker lobs across court to Garcia. Garcia over to Linker. Linker back out to Edson. Jump pass taken by Garver. Garver right of the lane all the way, scoops it up left hand. He missed it off to the left, and the ball's knocked out of bounds by Garcia, who went for the rebound, could not secure it. It'll be Arvada basketball. Mustangs 32, Bulldogs 13. I'm John Beltran. Sound engineer and producer tonight is Isaac Greenwood, with the Mustangs leading by 19. There's a steal by Isaac Linker. Linker right of the lane, bounce pass off the feet of Garver, picked up by McBride. Now to Garver, 15-footer left baseline, no. And Linker tied up there with De Herrera. So possession arrow to Arvada. Arvada has committed 8 turnovers in the game. The Mustangs with only 1. Vigil crosses the timeline, stripped by Garver. Garver with a basketball. It's a 4-on-1, but he's stripped from behind by Vigil, and then he throws it off of Garver out of bounds. Well, that's an athletic play on both ends. And Arvada has the basketball. And Behill's a good little athlete there. De Herrera in the backcourt, front court pass to Terry. Lost the basketball, got it back. Jump pass intercepted by Garcia. Garcia all the way. Had it poked out of bounds by that Hierro. You know, once his team makes mistakes, as Arvada has on several occasions, they do hustle and get back on defense. To throw it in is Garver. Underneath the Arvada basket, back out towards Garcia. Now with the basketball is Edson. Edson on the outside right to Garver. Takes a long three, and that's well off to the right. Linker has the rebound. Linker in the lane. Linker fades, shoots, misses, fouled. Isaac Linker will shoot two. The junior has not scored in the game. And they haven't put who the foul was on. I don't think it was Valenzuela. Free throw by Linker is good. Mustangs up by 20. They've got a 2 there. It might have been Valenzuela, but there's no 2 on the court. Second free throw by Isaac Linker is up, and that's well short. Hit the bottom of the rim. De Herrera has the rebound for Arvada. Long pass, Vigil intercepted by Garcia, but then he falls to the floor, and now he still has the ball. Gets rid of it to Edson. Edson 3-on-1 all the way to McBride. Lays it up, and he misses, but he's fouled by Terry. Terry commits his second. And to the line will be Trey McBride. Mustangs scored 30 points in the opening quarter. They will not do that in this quarter. So here we go with McBride to the line. And that free throw is around and good for Trey McBride. The second free throw upcoming. Fort Morgan leads by 21. McBride in the game now has 12 points. The senior bends, shoots, and connects. Mustangs lead by 22. Into the front court with the basketball. Down low is Terry. He puts it up and he misses, but he's fouled. I think Carver got him with a body. And this game's going to take longer to play if these fouls continue to be committed. And Quentin Terry to shoot to deuce. Mustangs have already made 5 free throws in the quarter. And this free throw is short. Fort Morgan in this game has attempted 13 free throws, and they've done that in a span of 10 minutes and 15 seconds. Arvada's at the line for the 7th time. That free throw is off the back of the rim, and the long rebound to Luis Garcia. Garcia behind his back into the front court in the left baseline. Down low, McAllister turns and scores. Braden McAllister in the lane, a little 3-footer. Long baseball pass to Del Hierro. He lays it up and in. Just like that, Arvada gets back on the board. The Mustangs lead 37-15. 5:25 to go second quarter. Luis Garcia gets a pick from McAllister. Back out to Edson. Edson to his right to Jacob Ortega. Gets a pick from McAllister. Swings it left side. Garcia wide open 3. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound. McAllister goes back up and he's fouled as he misses. Wow. Lots of fouls here, to say the least. That might have been Terry's third. There were 2 defenders in the area. Yeah, I don't know why they have it. Yep, it's going to be Terry with a foul. Free throw by McAllister's a line drive that finds the bottom of the net. He's got 3 in the game, and all 3 have been scored here in the last 20-some-odd seconds. And Fort Morgan leads 38-15. Second free throw by McAllister is off the back of the rim, but he grabs the rebound off the deflection, scoops it up, and he misses, and he's fouled again. That one looked like it was on Terry. So that was on Terry. The previous one not on him. That's his third. Wow. All right, 2 more free throws. Can we go at least 30 seconds without a foul? My gosh. Free throw is good by McAllister. For a college that will equip you to go anywhere, look no further than Northeastern. Go to njc.edu. That's Northeastern. Second free throw by Braden McAllister is off to the left. Del Hierro has the rebound for the Bulldogs. On the outlet to Valenzuela, crossing midcourt. Valenzuela swings it over the right side to Avicia. Avicia in the lane. Jump pass down low for Terry. Knocked out of bounds by McBride. Arvada retains possession with 4:53 to go. Second quarter. Fort Morgan 39 and Arvada 15. And a triggered in is going to be Del Hierro into Terry. Drop step, and he banks and scores. Beautiful drop step there by Quentin Terry. He's got 4 in the game. The Mustang lead is down to 22, 39-17. 4:38 to go, second quarter. Jacob Ortega swings it cross court to Garcia. Left corner for Edson. Edson left of the lane to McAllister. Back up straight away to Garcia. Right side to Ortega. On the right baseline, Edson with the basketball. Edson back out to Ortega. Cross court to Garcia. Dribbles, pulls up, three-pointer. Good! Luis Garcia nails the triple. He's got 18 points in the game, outscoring Arvada by himself. 42-17. Here's Del Hierro's runner. Misses. Got nothing but glass. Trey McBride has the rebound for the Mustangs. McBride across midcourt. McBride left to the lane. Left corner Garcia. 3 again. Good again! Holy mahungus, Luis Garcia has got 8 in the quarter. And he's got, in the game now, he has scored 19 points. I think I had his point total wrong a second ago. We'll recheck that. He had 13 in the first quarter. Now he's got 21, so I had it wrong when I said it the second time. And we got a whistle and I believe a foul in the lane. Luis Garcia has 3 triples in the game. This will be free throws here after the foul against Jacob Ortega. And to the line is Valenzuela. Mustangs up by 28. Well, maybe they will score another 30 in this quarter, especially if they hit the threes. The Valenzuela free throw from the right-hander is up and in. Second free throw upcoming. Here from Antonio Valenzuela. And that one is up, and that one is in and out. And Braden McAllister has the rebound for Fort Morgan. Here comes Caden Edson, right quarter for Garcia. Jump pass McBride. He dribbles, he gets a defender in the air, and he banks it in. McBride now has 15 in the game. And the Mustangs are up by 29, 47-18. There's a long 3. It's off to the right, missed by De Herrera. Rebound to McBride. McBride jump pass to McAllister all the way. Banks and he scores to the left of the basket. The assist to McBride, the bucket by Braden McAllister. And Fort Morgan cruising here up by 31, 49-18. The other way, here comes Valenzuela. Crossover dribble left of the lane. Stripped by McBride. Picks it back up. Valenzuela turns and scores. Little hook shot. Valenzuela's now got 7 points. McBride fakes the 3. It's a 49-20 game. Jump pass Ortega. Wide open 3. That's Garcia instead. He drills another one. Luis Garcia has got 3 triples in the quarter, 4 in the game, 24 points. It's 52-20. Leading in the lane is Valenzuela. He scores, and he's fouled. And that foul was committed by Ortega, his second. So Valenzuela now in double figures. Or he will be if he makes this shot, this free throw. Very, very impressive has been Luis Garcia, still outscoring Arvada by himself with those 24 points. Arvada's got 22 with 2.5 to go in the opening half. Free throw, yes, for Valenzuela. The Mustang lead is down to 29, 52-23. Backcourt pass Marquez, throws it to Garver, crosses midcourt, left corner, Garcia, another 3! And he missed it this time, and the ball is loose, and it's chased down by Grayson Garver. Garver lobs it to Garcia down low, gets a defender in the air, banks, and scores! Garcia again! Garcia with 13 in each quarter, 26 in the game. 2:09 to go, the Mustangs by 31. The ball is dribbled off an Arvada leg and picked up by Garcia all the way, and he scoops it up and he misses. He almost tried to dunk it. Cardona misses. Cardona again, and he misses again. And the ball to Garcia, and he banks and scores. Garcia finding the loose change. He's got 28. Man, Garcia's like a magnet to the basketball. 56-23. Minute 39 to go. First half, baby. The Mustangs will score another 30. They've got 4 points. They're 4 points away, I should say. De Herrera with the basketball against Cardona. Cross court to Valenzuela. Guarded by Marquez. Swings it right corner. Here's Avicia against Garber. Avicia. And there's a foul away from the basketball. That's against the Mustangs. And that's against Nick Norris. 1-1 here. Actually, it's a double bonus. And here we go to the stripe. And the Quentin Terry free throw is good. So just another point there scored by the Arvada Bulldogs. Terry again, and that one is good again. 56-24 Fort Morgan, minute 23 to go. I mean, they're going to be thinking here that they can score 100 in this game. Johnny Prouty's good at math. They are more than halfway, in fact. Marquez is stripped from behind. The ball is loose, but he gets it back to Garcia. He'll take a three, and he missed it in and out. And the ball is loose, rebounded by Norris, and he throws it off the leg of Braden Wolf out of bounds. Mustangs retain possession. Garcia still in the game here in the second quarter. He scored 15 in this quarter. Garber to throw it in. Are they looking for Garcia? Down low to Norris, and he banks and scores to the left of the basket. Nice cut by Nick Norris, and the assist goes to Garber. 58-25, a minute to go here in the opening half. With the basketball, Del Hierro in the lane. He leans, he puts it up and in. Wow, how did he scoop that up? It kind of rolled off his forearm somehow. 58-27, Garber, 51 seconds to go. Crossing midcourt is Garber, middle of the lane, all the way. Lays it up, misses, left hand. And the rebound is into the hands of De Herrera. We're down to 41 seconds to go, first half. Mustangs 58, Bulldogs 27. Jump pass knocked away by Garber, and then stripped over there. Here comes Garcia the other way. Garcia all the way, lays it up and in! Luis Garcia has 17 in the quarter. 60-27 as the Mustangs capitalize on a turnover. Avicia throws up an air ball. Rebound to Norris, 60-27. 18 seconds to go. Garber crossing midcourt. Crossover dribble at the free throw line. No look pass to Cardona, and he's fouled as he went up for the shot. Adam Cardona to the stripe, and the sophomore to shoot two. And the foul was committed. Let's see. We got a 40 on. I don't have a 40 on my roster, but it's a 40 for Arvada, committing the foul, and Adam Cardona to shoot a deuce. And the free throw is up, and boy, it barely got to the rim. No good. Second free throw is upcoming. Second free throw. What do you think, Johnny? Is he going to make it?
Probably.
He said probably. Oh, in and out. And the rebound controlled by De Herrera. Long baseball pass is intercepted by Edson. 7 seconds to go. Edson underneath his own basket with 4. Now to Cardona. Cardona bounce pass to Norris. Now to Garcia. Long three. Oh, and it's off to the right. What a way it would have been to end the half if Garcia made that three. That would have made it 20 points for him in the second quarter alone had he made that three, but he misses. But he had a monster quarter, as did the Mustangs, who lead 60-27 at the break. Let's take a 3-minute break. Fort Morgan 60, Arvada 27 on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com.
You are listening to Fort Morgan Mustang Sports on Morgan County's B106. This is KPRB Brush, Fort Morgan.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
John Beltran back in Fort Morgan. All right, the drama really rests on whether Fort Morgan will score 100 points tonight. Johnny, you want Fort Morgan to score 100?
Oh, win.
Okay,
There's a pretty good chance. If
Jonathan
they
Prouty.
In the first half,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure they can make 100 in the second.
Yeah, they could do 100, but I don't think they'll score as many as 60 again in the half. But all they need is 40. Johnny Prouty with me. He's a 7th grader. He's not aspired to be a broadcaster. He knows how to call baseball pretty well. All right, we'll set the Fort Morgan lineup here momentarily as we begin the second half, with the Mustangs up by 33, 60-27. It'll be Caden Edson. Luis Garcia scored 28 in the opening half and nearly had more. Grayson Garber, Trey McBride, and Isaac Linker. It's Quentin Terry, Elias De Herrera, Braden Wolfel, along with Isaiah Vigil, and Antonio Valenzuela. Mustang basketball to begin the third quarter. If they have a lame offensive quarter, they will not get to 100. This team did allow 70 to Skyview in their first conference game of the season. Backcourt pass to Garver. Garver motions towards Edson, hands the ball off to Edson, and Edson will be the point guard. And he dribbles it across the timeline, swings it left side to McBride, near the corner to Garver. Garver to his right. Lob to McBride, and he tried to jam it in, and he missed it. He hit the lip of the rim, and Vigil comes away with the basketball. That's a perfect alley-oop, but they did not execute fully. Here's the lob towards the free throw line, intercepted by Garver, and McBride has it over to Edson, to McBride, and then he's fouled. McBride could not lay it up. He was too far underneath the basket, so it's only a turnover, but it is a foul on Arvada. Quentin Terry. They're going to say McBride was shooting? Looked like he tried to pass that ball.
He tried to shoot, but Sherry.
All right. Foul for Terry. And Leonardo. The third quarter comes 30 seconds. Back of the rim. And the rebound into the hand. Three is off the front of the rim, and McBride has the rebound for. Threw it nearly away. Garcia tried to save it. Fort Morgan 61, Arvada 29. Linker with the basketball. Ball up high, left side to Edson. Edson crossover dribble. Ride three is up, in and out. Ball is. Puts it up and in off the glass. Great look there by Isaac. Fort Morgan. 6:24 to go. And now here's Vigil, leans, banks, misses. Linker with, and he scoops it up and he misses, and the ball is tipped to Ed. Edson able to score off the deflection, his first points. Outside right, Valenzuela back out to Vigil. Mustangs in a 2-3, it looks. Near that left corner for Wolfel. Bounce pass, kicked out of bounds by Lil. By 36 points. Gianno Avicia. Out to Valenzuela, corner to Wolfel. Court, here's Del Hierro against Garcia, right. Left-handed hook shot, good. Garcia the other way. McBride dribbles left baseline all the way, and he tried to jam it in, but was committed by Braden Wolfel, his second. And Trey McBride, who's What engineering consultants provide civil engineering? Colorado Western Engineering. Mustangs by 36. With a basket. Dribbling towards the top. Into the lane. Scoops. Corner. The three-pointer is missed. The lip of the rim. No good. And Grayson. The foul on the pass. Foul. And the opposing basket here. Why Garcia stepping to the line. He was throwing a pass to McBride. Shot. Yeah. They're Garver. Seconds. Did not. Over in the quarter. They've got 14. Is Behill in the lane. By Grayson Garver. Here comes for. Ball is knocked out of bounds as he tried to put it up. Grayson to throw it in. Easy one, rebound. McAllister puts. Hill on the outside right with the basket. Spinning in the right corner. Jason Garver with a rebound for Fort Morgan, his third. Garver. McAllister now with 10. The other rebounds, 3-on-2. Garver right of the turnover number 5. All right, we're having some connection issues. All right, let's take a break. 6.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
The Mustangs lead 73-31. A foul was just committed by Fort Morgan. Del Hierro misses the free throw. Foul was committed by Isaac Linker. That's his first. Braden McAllister scored while we were away. Fort Morgan leads by 42 with a shot to score 100 in this game. They need 27 more in 10 minutes and 57 seconds. Second free throw is in for Del Hierro. 73-32. Jonathan Marquez into the game. Marquez right in the lane all the way, and then he's fouled on the drive to the basket by Braden Wolfel. That's going to be his third. So Marquez with 2 shots. Jonathan Marquez will shoot, and he will score. Second free throw upcoming. The Mustangs lead 74-32. And let's see, Fort Morgan bringing in Jacob Ortega. That free throw is up and in. 25 points to go. Here comes Vigil the other way on the outside right against Caden Edson. It's a 43-point Fort Morgan lead with 2:39 to go in the third. On the outside right, Del Hierro with the basketball against Cardona. Dribbles right baseline all the way, scoops it up in off the glass. Nice move by Elias Del Hierro. He's got 9 in the game. 75-34, Ortega the other way for Fort Morgan. Ortega, left-handed dribble, and then he's fouled. Looks like Del Hierro got him, and he did, committing his first. That's already 17 fouls. That's a 1-and-1 there. So Fort Morgan might reach 100 from the free throw line. And here we go with Jacob Ortega. And the free throw is good by Ortega. Second free throw upcoming. That is off to the left. But Hierro has got his 4th rebound. There's the outlet to Vigil. 76-34 Fort Morgan. 2:09 to go, third quarter. Vigil with a basketball against Caden Edson. Retreating towards the timeline. Vigil dribbling to his right all the way off the glass and no good. Too strong. And the ball's out of bounds off Cardona. And Arvada retains possession. 30 points in the first quarter for Fort Morgan, 30 in the second, and 16 in the third. There's the lob towards Valenzuela. Valenzuela dribbles right into the lane, bounce pass back out to Vigil. Vigil left-handed dribble against Edson. 1:49 to go in the third. Long pass to De Herrera against Marquez, back out to Vigil. Dribbles into the lane all the way, scoops it up, and he misses, and it's partially blocked, in fact. And Cardona comes away with the basketball. Long pass to McAllister. He jams it home! Oh, and the Hunters waited. McAllister threw it down. He's got 8 in the quarter and 14 in the game. Foul Fort Morgan in the front court. And McAllister fell nearly on his back after that jam. And I think Marquez committed the foul as third. Fort Morgan with a second team foul. And that was a monster jam, maybe even more impressive than McBride's. And McAllister, I think, needs a breather. He's limping off the court a little bit. Yeah, but he's got to stay in the game. No substitution made. McAllister stays in the court. There will be as soon as play is stopped. Here's Vigil with the basketball at the top against Edson. Retreats towards the timeline. Vigil maintains the dribble. That's one way Fort Morgan will not score 100 if Arvada holds the basketball. And then the cross-court pass nearly stolen, but here's Del Hierro in the lane, and he throws up a runner good straight away. Del Hierro's got 11 points, 78-36. McAllister's hurt, so he's coming off the court. And the Mustangs will have a substitution, Nick Norris, into the game. So it's Norris, Cardona, Ortega, Marquez, and Edson for Fort Morgan. We have the number 40 out there for Arvada. I'm not sure who that is. So here we go. The bounce into Ortega. Ortega with the basketball, crossing the timeline, in the lane, all the way, layup is up and in! Jacob Ortega went coast to coast. And it's 80-36, 49 seconds to go in the third. In the right corner, Del Hierro with the basketball, fakes the three, dribbles right in the lane. Going to have to kick it back out. And he does to whoever 40 is. Now back near the timeline to Vigil. 35 seconds to go. Third quarter, Fort Morgan 80, Arvada 36. Jump pass on the outside left of Valenzuela, dribbles into the lane. Back out Del Hierro. Long three is off the front of the rim. And Jacob Ortega's got the Fort Morgan rebound. On the outlet to Edson, 21 seconds to go. Edson dribbles right corner. Looked like he traveled. Ball's knocked out of bounds on the entry pass towards Norris. And retaining possession of the Mustangs. Yeah, the starters are done for the game. There's no question about it. Ortega to throw it in. Looking, lobs it towards the top. Edson in the lane, throws up a right-handed runner, too strong, and the ball is tipped away and is taken by Del Hierro. Del Hierro in the lane, the bounce pass is intercepted by Edson. Fort Morgan the other way, 5 seconds to go. Long pass to Marquez. He pulls up, long shot, in and out. The rebound, Cardona, and he tries to put up a shot he cannot. And that's going to do it for Fort Morgan in the third. With the score, Fort Morgan 80, Arvada 36. It's a 1-minute break, back in 1 minute on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
80-36 as we head to the fourth quarter. I'm John Beltran in Fort Morgan. And they have played a whale of a game tonight. Luis Garcia had 28 points in the opening half. There's a lob to Terry, and he puts it up and misses. Devin Mussman has the rebound out there with Marquez, Norris, Noah Rojo, and Jacob Ortega's got the basketball. Cross-court pass to Mussman. He's an excellent three-point shooter. Back to Ortega. Now to Mussman straight away. Swings to the left side for Noah Rojo. Rojo against Behill. Looked like he got bodied up, no whistle. Lost control of the basketball. And then it's out of bounds. It's off Fort Morgan. Turnover number 6. Going to be tough to get to 100 with a very young team out there for the Mustangs as the starters barely played in the second half. Here's Behill, and Arvada's taking time off the clock. They don't want to be victims of a 100-point game. Spinning with the basketball is Angel Ordonez at the free throw line for Terry. Terry to Ordonez, left corner, dribbles to his right, left of the lane, jump pass back out to Behill. Behill right of the lane, stripped away by Mussman. And here's Nick Norris with the basketball, and he gives it to Ortega. Ortega crossover dribble into the front court, right of the lane all the way. Then he lost control of the basketball out of bounds. Mustangs have only committed 7 turnovers in the game. Five of those in the second half. So they're stuck on 80 for the first minute and a half of the fourth quarter. Yeah, I think we're looking at about a 10-point quarter here. Ordonez swings it right corner. Del Hierro wide open, drills the triple. Big second half for Elias Del Hierro. 8 points in the half, 14 in the game. Mussman over to Rojo towards the top of the three-point circle. Cross court to Marquez. Jonathan Marquez to Nick Norris straight away. On the outside, left to Ortega. Ortega crossover dribble, lobs it down low for Norris. He turns, has it partially blocked. Rojo has a shot blocked out of there, and it's taken away by Ordonez. Arvada into the front court, taking the three is Vigil all the way, and then his bounce pass went behind Terry out of bounds. Turnover number 18 unofficially for the Bulldogs. Fort Morgan has not scored in the quarter, but in fact, I should have mentioned this, in the fourth quarter, if you're up by 35, it's a running clock. So that's another reason they won't score. Yeah, it's a new rule this year. If you're up by 35 or more, it's a running clock, and that's what we have right here. So this game will be over in 5.5 minutes unless we have a timeout. Cross-court pass, poked out of bounds, and that's a good rule. Fort Morgan retains possession. Yeah, there's no reason to delay the inevitable here. So I don't think Fort Morgan's going to score 90 in this game. Clock will just run even with, I don't know if it stops for free throws. Norris in the lane has it stripped away. And here comes Arvada. Valenzuela, reverse layup. He fills up an air ball. Terry has it, though. Back out to Del Hierro, his runner, and floaters up. No good, but a foul. And there the clock keeps running. Nope, now it's stopped. Okay, it is stopped for the free throws. Elias Del Hierro. Yeah, so unless not a free throw or a timeout, the clock continues to roll. And Elias Del Hierro makes his first free throw. The foul was committed by Marquez, his fourth. Here comes David Sarinana into the game. First appearance for the sophomore for Fort Morgan. 80-40. That free throw's up and in. He's had an impressive half. And do we have a steal on the backcourt? We do. And then the ball's knocked out of bounds by Marquez. So 4 turnovers for the Mustangs here in this quarter. There's the lob towards Del Hierro, and it goes into the front row. Wow. That's off the inbounds pass. I rarely see that. And I don't think my son was paying attention, almost hit him in the back. All right, but the clock continues to run even with the ball out of bounds. And Mussman to throw it in. Over to Sadinana, harassed in the backcourt, crossover dribble into the front court on the outside left. Back out to Mussman. Bounce pass to Norris. He turns, he shoots it. He had it partially blocked. Isaiah Vihill's got it for Arvada. Fort Morgan has not scored in the quarter. Long three, Vihill, yes! Arvada's outscoring Fort Morgan 8-0 in the quarter. Here's Sadinana behind his back, left of the lane, bounce pass to Norris, and he has a shot blocked out of there by Terry. Man, you got to pump fake a little bit, and then Mussman throws it away. Here's Vihill the other way. He lays it up and in. And I believe we got a foul, yes, on Fort Morgan. Fort Morgan not finishing strong whatsoever. And who opened that door? Yeah, it's pretty cold now. Got to close that door. 80-46. I wonder if there's a draft in here and a door's been opened that should be closed. 8:21, the Mustangs take a timeout. And that's brought to you by Ehrlich Toyota East. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, that's Ehrlich Toyota East. So the Mustangs lead 80-46. They were up by 44 after 3, but Arvada got a 10-0 run to begin the fourth. Clock is stopped with 3:21 to go. Again, new high school rules this year. If you're up by 35 or more in the fourth quarter, it's a running clock. It only stops for free throws and timeouts. And here we'll have a free throw, which was preceded by a timeout, which was preceded by a bucket and a foul. Isaiah Vihill bends, spins, shoots, and misses in and out. Quentin Terry, though, chases down the rebound, or did he? No, went off his hand out of bounds. Fort Morgan to trigger it in. Sadinana, baseball pass is beyond Nick Norris's grasp, out of bounds. The Mustangs have not played a good fourth quarter, but it hasn't mattered because they have such a huge lead. And I don't know if the ball was touched. If the ball was not touched, it goes back to the point where the ball was inbounded. Clock continues to run as the officials discuss it. And now, are they going to say the ball? Well, I guess an Arvada player touched the ball. I didn't see that, so Fort Morgan does retain possession. Mussman into Norris behind the three-point line. Hands it off to Rojo. Over to Mussman. Mussman pulls up from 15. There you go. Devin Mussman. There's the first points for the Mustangs in the quarter. 82-46. Down low Terry. And Terry puts it up and good. And he's stopped by Nick Norris on the right baseline. Quentin Terry's got 8. Nick Norris commits his second foul. Clock stops, 1:57 to go. Fort Morgan leads 82-48. We'll have a brief post-game show and name our player of the game. Quentin Terry will make the free throw. He's got 9 in the game. But they not have, there you go, 82-49. Mussman backcourt to Ortega. Long pass to Sadinana, wide open as Norris bounce pass, and he lays it up and in with the left hand. For Nick Norris. Norris has got 6 in the game. 84-49. Here's the Hittel. With 1:37 to go, lob cross court Terry. He'll take a 3 and throw up an air ball. Sadinana has the rebound for the Mustangs. Long pass towards Norris is poked out of bounds by Terry. Mustangs retain possession. Substitution made. De Herrera comes into the game for Arvada as the clock continues to run. Nope, now stops. As we will have a timeout with 1:22 to go. Arvada takes the timeout. Will be a 30-second timeout, and we will be done shortly. We'll have a short post game. And then we will call it a night here momentarily from Fort Morgan High School as the Mustangs can hopefully play like this the rest of the way. I mean, they need to badly. They can do that, then all of a sudden you're looking at a different basketball team. All right, so will be Fort Morgan basketball. And Sadinana to throw it in. In the right corner, 3 by Mussman is an air ball. The Herrera with the basketball. Here is Vigil. In the right corner, Ordonez fakes the 3, dribbles, backs up, puts up a 3. That's an air ball. And Jacob Ortega has it for Fort Morgan with 1:05 to go. Ortega with the basketball, maintains the left-handed dribble. Stewart's right to Mussman, knocked away. Ortega picks it up, and then he throws it right into the hands of Valenzuela. Then Ortega steals it right back. Well, the Mustangs will take that. Sadinana with possession on the outside left to Mussman. Mussman with 45 inside towards Norris, and that ball is poked out of bounds by Valenzuela. I tell you, this Arvada team's playing hard in the fourth quarter. They've outscored Fort Morgan 13-4. But again, that's spotting Fort Morgan a 44-point lead. Mussman into Norris, 25 seconds to go. Here's Mussman in the left corner, won't take that 3. Bounce pass over to Rojo, now to Sadinana. Swings it left side to Ortega. Jump pass to Mussman. Back out to Rojo, 10 seconds to go. Now to Ortega to Norris. Norris with 5. Ortega's going to just hold the basketball, and that'll be it. The Fort Morgan Mustangs, there's a steal by Vigil, then puts up a long 3. That's just a punk move. A punk move. And please, don't do that. Well, it goes as a turnover for Fort Morgan. But the Mustangs win the game 84-49. It's a 2-minute break. We're back in 2 minutes to wrap it up right here on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com. Okay. 2 minutes. Yes. Mustangs win the game 84-49 over the Arvada Bulldogs. Mustang post-game show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine, believe, and achieve your goals. Morgan Community College. Mustangs led 30-11 after the opening quarter, 60-27 at the break. They outscored Arvada 20-9 in the third. Were 20 points away, but they went to a running clock as the rules dictate with such a huge lead. They were outscored 13-4 in the fourth, but defeated Arvada, snapping a three-game losing streak, 84-49. Visiting Bulldogs were led by Isaiah Vihils. Check that. Elias Hierro, 16 points. Isaiah Vijo had 12, 10 for Antonio Valenzuela. Quentin Terry had 9 and 2 for Braden Wolfel. The Mustangs tonight had 10 players in the scoring column. Luis Garcia had 28 points all in the opening half, 18 for Trey McBride, 15 of those in the first half. Braden McAllister off the bench with 14. Grayson Garver had 8, 6 points for Nick Norris. And then 3 in the game for Jacob Ortega, 2 points apiece for Devin Mussman, Caden Edson, and Adam Cardona, and 1 free throw for Isaac Linker. The Mustangs unofficially out-rebound the Bulldogs 33-14. 21 turnovers for Arvada, 11 for Fort Morgan. The Mustangs 19 of 25 from the free throw line, 76%. 11 of 16 for Arvada, 68%. Mustangs are back in action tomorrow when they take on Roosevelt. Boys and girls will be in Johnstown. Our next game will be on Tuesday, conference play, when the Fort Morgan girls entertain Skyview at 7 o'clock. The Mustangs with a victory are 1-1 in Colorado 7 league play, 3-9 overall. Arvada falls 0-2 in league play, 3-7 on the season. Outstanding job by our sound engineer and producer Isaac Greenwood. I'm John Beltran. The final score from Fort Morgan. The Mustangs defeat the Arvada Bulldogs as the player of the game, by the way, I should say. Brought to you by Transwest Chevrolet Buick, serving Northeast Colorado and located in Fort Morgan and Sterling. Transwest Chevrolet Buick. Player of the game, of course, is Luis Garcia with 28 points in the opening half. Final score tonight, Fort Morgan 84, Arvada 49 on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com.